Even though Justin and Hailey Bieber insist that they're on their own path and leaving their pasts in the past, they still can't help but get tangled up in Selena Gomez's narrative. We're getting into all the times the Biebers were connected to Selena, starting right now. How's it going, everyone? It's Devin Howard. Before we get into this timeline of Justin, Hailey, and Selena, have you subscribed to Hollyscoop? If not, do it now. Ring that bell and give this video a like, and share it with your fellow Jelena and Hailey shippers. And now, let's get into it. Justin and Selena momentarily rekindled their romance after she and The Weeknd broke up towards the end of 2017. But by May of 2018, they were over. Selena struggled to convince her family that Justin had matured, and the relationship couldn't withstand the pressure from her mom. Selena took some time for herself, but Justin jumped back into the dating pool really quickly. Within a month, he was rumored to be hooking up with Hailey, and by July, he had proposed. In September, the two were married in a quiet ceremony at a New York courthouse, and then a year later, they had their wedding in South Carolina. In the couple's first year of marriage, there were a lot of rumors swirling around regarding Selena and whether or not Justin still had feelings for her, or if she was upset by his relationship with Hailey, so I'm getting into all of the times Selena was connected to the Biebers, starting off with the time Hailey accidentally followed a Selena Gomez fan account. Awkward. Justin and Hailey were just a few months into their marriage. It was November of 2018, and I guess curiosity got the best of Hailey, and she started doing some digging on social media about her new fiance's ex-girlfriend. The model had an unfortunate slip-up when she accidentally hit the follow button on a Selena Gomez fan account. She immediately unfollowed the profile, but of course, everyone screenshotted the awkward moment and accused Hailey of cyberstalking Selena. Look, I get that it's completely weird for Hailey to follow a fan account, but don't lie and pretend like you've never done any snooping on your significant other's ex. We have all done it. Hailey obviously saw all the attention her accidental follow was getting, so she DM'd House of Sel and apologized for the mistake. Justin encountered a similar unfortunate moment the time he tried to get an anti-Hailey Instagram account taken down. Apparently, an account on Instagram was spewing hate towards Justin's wife, so he took matters into his own hands and encouraged his followers to please report the account. In his post, he wrote, "Please, if you are following me, report them as bullying because they are, making up lies and saying awful, hurtful things." But instead of focusing on his plea for justice, fans noticed that Selena appeared as a suggested follow for Justin. He simply can't ever escape her. Of course, that wasn't the one and only time Selena was linked to the Biebers. It happened again in a similar fashion, this time after Coachella. After the music festival went down, during which Selena took the stage for her first performance in forever with Ozuna, Cardi B, and DJ Snake, Justin showed a picture of his computer. His intention in showing the image was to poke fun at a publication that spelled his name wrong, but fans couldn't help but notice his Google search history, which was visible on the side of the page. It definitely looked as though he was Googling Selena's Coachella performance. Look, we have all creeped on an ex before. Even when you're in a happy and healthy relationship, sometimes you just want to poke around your ex's life and see what's going on. So Justin did what we've all done before, except he broadcast his snooping to millions and millions of followers. So awkward. Fans quickly began pointing it out, and instead of just deleting the snap and brushing it under the rug, he decided to address it. He insisted that he and Hailey were watching his Coachella performance, and hers automatically started playing right after his. He said, quote, "I have nothing to hide. I didn't know it was there. I didn't think twice and still don't because I have nothing to hide." He said, quote, "That video of Selena singing Taki Taki came up after my wife and I watched my Coachella performance. Obviously, she's gonna be in the related category. It was the next video that played. To fans and people who think I'm maliciously trying to start grow up." He wrote again and pleaded with his fans to stop reading into everything so much. He said, quote, "Please stop making something out of nothing. The point of the video was supposed to be funny, that they were saying I walked out on Hailey and then they spelled my name wrong. This idea that I secretly plot on opening my history thing purposefully and zooming out just enough so you can see her name is crazy. These are real lives you guys are talking about, real emotions. Stop acting like you know anything about anything. Go to school, read your books, and focus on your own personal personal life. Clearly, Justin wanted to do damage control and make sure his fans, and likely his wife, didn't think he was actually Googling Selena. And then to seal it all in, he wrote one more time and said, quote, "People have their own fantasies about how they think my life should go and make up all of these theories and use their imagination too much. This ends here. I had to set the record straight once and for all. We are adults, we're not playing games, there's always gonna be something." Justin really drilled it home that his search history was a pure accident, but hey Biebs, between you and me, I would understand if you were curious and took a little look around the internet. Instagram always seems to be there to remind Justin of his ex-girlfriend. Back in March, the singer took to his social media to share this sultry photo of his wife, as he typically does. It really upset one Jaylee non-believer. The account, named Jaylee is a Joke, wrote, "You are not in love with Hailey. You only married her to get back at Selena Gomez. Plus, Hailey sleeps with men like Shawn Mendes for fame, and she's racist." Justin decided to respond and actually got pretty deep about it. He wrote, "Why would I dedicate my whole life to someone in marriage to get back at my ex? Anyone who believes this is mean-spirited or 10 years old or younger, because a logical person doesn't talk this way. You should be ashamed of yourself, really." But here is where things get really interesting. He continued on, saying, "I absolutely loved and love Selena. She will always hold a place in my heart, but I am head over heels in love with my wife, and she is absolutely the best thing that has ever happened to me." Wow, okay, Justin just admitted that he still loves Selena Gomez. This seems like something we all always knew, but hearing it straight from the horse's mouth makes it so much more real. I have to say, I'm pretty shocked he even did admit that. I'm sure Hailey wasn't too pleased. If we've learned anything from the Selena Jaylee links I've just mentioned, it's that Justin and Hailey should probably delete their Instagram accounts just to stay out of trouble. But then again, pretty much everything these two do gets criticized. Back in August, Hailey teamed up with Interview magazine for a photo shoot that was unlike any she'd done before. The model looked nearly unrecognizable with a brown, super short lob haircut. She's known for her honey-colored blonde hair, so this dark look was unusual, and of course caused all the Selena fans to say Hailey was copying their idol's hair. Now this is a huge stretch in my opinion. When Hailey agreed to work with Interview magazine, they likely styled things together, but ultimately the look and vibe of the shoot is up to the magazine and the creative director. This brunette lob wig was probably not even her idea, and even if it was, I'm sure she wasn't thinking of Justin's ex when she put it on. Okay, and now for the climax of it all, the time Selena actually inserted herself into the Hailey-Justin narrative. Selena dropped her new single, "Lose You to Love Me," and it is very much about Justin Bieber. Just listen to this single lyric here.
"You turn me down and now it's showing, and 2 months you replaced us. Like it was easy."
Of course, the fan frenzy was outrageous. This was basically the most direct time Selena ever even acknowledged Justin's marriage to Hailey. In a statement that accompanied the new track, she wrote, quote, "This song was inspired by many things that have happened in my life since releasing my last album. I thought it was important to share the music, as I know many can relate to the fact that the road to self-discovery generally comes through the scars in one's life." She went on and said, quote, "I want people to feel hope and to know you will come out the other side stronger and a better version of yourself. The vulnerable hit is heart-wrenching and powerful, and that's why what happened next is a little bit odd." In another unfortunately timed moment, Hailey decided to share a screenshot of the song she was listening to, "I'll Kill You" by Summer Walker. Bad move, Hailey B, bad move. Fans obviously were questioning whether or not Hailey's post was a direct response to Selena's new song. They were chiming in on Twitter, writing things like, "Selena Gomez dropped an honest and vulnerable song roasting Justin Bieber, and minutes later, Hailey Baldwin posts this, LMAO, and I'm not trying to start any drama, and I've never talked about Hailey Baldwin before. I have neutral feelings for her. I've never believed the things Selenators say about her until now. I mean, it's not a coincidence to post this story right after the song is dropped." I have to agree, the timing is a little bit sus. Despite my Jelena shipping heart, I actually like Hailey and think she seems like a nice girl, maybe a little bit naive, but it's hard to defend this. It's just all a little too perfect. But Hailey denies that her song choice has anything to do with "Lose You to Love Me." She came forward and addressed the accusations, saying, quote, "Please stop with this nonsense. There is no response. This is complete BS." Then Selena shared her own message that praises God and thanks him for guiding her down the right path. She concluded her message writing, "See, the enemy keeps trying to tear me down, and it's just not gonna happen. Not today, not the next." Again, that seemed like Selena shading Hailey. The enemy here has to be Justin and Hailey. There's no one else who would be trying to tear her down. She also went on an Instagram Live and said she won't stand for women tearing other women down.
"I do not stand for women tearing women down, and I will never, ever be by that."
It's hard to tell whether she's claiming that Hailey is the woman trying to tear her down or if she's referring to her fans trying to tear Hailey down. Either way, Selena seems calm and relatively unfazed. She also later admitted in an interview that she wrote the song over a year ago, so the emotions she was experiencing then are not necessarily how she feels now. Obviously though, her long-awaited new track was a hit and got the attention it definitely deserved, which I guess left Justin shaking in his boots because not too long after Selena stepped back into the limelight, he tried to stir up a little tabloid time for himself. In October, he posted an image on his Instagram saying, "If this gets 20 million likes, Justin Bieber will release an album before Christmas." Gotta say, this was a great way to get the Biebers working on getting Justin's name back out there. While the media attention of that simmered, Justin took a solo road trip and posted on his Instagram letting his fans know that he was giving himself time to pray, think, and reflect, and then he ended his caption saying, "Time to get back to wifey." Of course, Selena fans felt like he took that road trip by himself to reflect on Selena's song, but at that point, he had definitely already heard it and was making an effort to not make any comments about it. But of course, the Biebers cannot escape the ghost of Selena. Someone online remixed "Lose You to Love Me" with Justin's 2015 hit, "Sorry," a song that was all about letting down his lover, and you guys, this mashup is actually a bop. Listen to the snippet here. I mean, I'm not going to say that these two should collaborate because that 100% will never happen, but these two should definitely collaborate. I'm sure this will not be the last time we see Justin, Hailey, and Selena's names all in the same headline. Their narratives are too intertwined at this point, so they'll all be haunted by one another forever. What do you guys think about all the times the newlyweds have been linked to Selena? Is it coincidental? Is it intentional? Sound off in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Hollyscoop, and we'll be back with more news super soon. I'm Devin Howard. Thanks for watching.